Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to manifest when you have negative karma. And so a little bit of a background of this, for every action there's going to be a reaction. And so many of us feel like we all of a sudden don't deserve good things, or we can't attract good things because of something that we've done, and we keep attracting like negative experiences to us because of guilt or grief or from bad karma that keeps chasing after us, stopping us from living our best lives. So if you guys have ever felt something like this video is going to explain how to discontinue that, how to stop that, how to stop bad karma, how to move past it and manifest all the good experiences to you. So without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting now. So the very first step, and this one might be quite obvious, is learning from your past, learning from your mistakes. So if you've done something that wasn't so great and you're feeling like you're getting negative karma from it, learn from that mistake, which you probably already have. Most people, that's what we do, but sometimes it's not so obvious. Sometimes we haven't really grown from it, or we're still looking back to it feeling like anger or feeling like it was because of this other person. The first thing first, you want to grow from it. You want to learn how to not repeat those same mistakes, because if you keep on repeating those same mistakes, you're going to keep attracting the same experience to you and the same karma to you because of that same mistake. So how can you grow from it? How can you learn from it and move past it so that you do not continue making the same mistakes? The next step is to embrace it. The universe will always balance itself out. For every action, like I said, there is a reaction. So if you are currently raking in some bad karma, just allow it, embrace it. Know that this is the universe's way of evening everything out, of making the scales balanced once again. And just so you know, during this time, it doesn't mean you can't manifest good things. Just because you're having bad karma, things aren't really going the way that they should be, it doesn't mean that you should stop living your life as well. You can still continue to do your regular life. You can still continue to do the things that you want to do and start to manifest what you want. Just because you have negative karma doesn't mean that it's going to completely stop you from doing what you want. It could be just that it feels like you're carrying like a 10-pound weight behind you and things get a little bit more difficult for a little while. All of us have these experiences, and sometimes they occur naturally, and sometimes it can be just bad karma. Another thing that I do want to mention, if you do not know what experience is causing your bad karma, that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you can't move past it. Doesn't mean that you can't erase the bad karma just because you don't know where it's stemming from. A lot of the times when bad situations are happening to us and we feel like it's bad karma, we tend to think about, oh, how can I erase this? What did I do to deserve this? That part doesn't even matter. You don't need to focus on that. As long as you're growing and learning as a person, just know that you need to just embrace what's happening, allow what's happening. It's the universe's way of balancing everything out. But then that brings me to the next step, which is the most important step of all. And this is to forgive yourself, because so many of us don't realize that we keep on bringing about the same bad karma because we aren't forgiving ourselves. And the reason why this is because this is like the law of attraction. If you haven't forgiven yourself and you're still constantly thinking about the past, feeling guilt, resentment, hurt, anger, anything like this, any sort of grief, you are still attracting that karma or those experiences to you. The karma might already be done, but the fact that you're still feeling these negative emotions means that with the law of attraction, you're still attracting experiences to you that reflect this feeling, that still reflect more anger or more resentment or more guilt or more grief around this situation. So the most important step here is to absolutely forgive yourself. Come to terms with the fact that that was the old you that made that mistake, that did those things. Even if you don't know what the situation is, allowing yourself to just forgive yourself for your past, that is the biggest step of all. A lot of us are the ones that are in our own way. Because when you feel like you don't deserve something because of who you are or what you've done in the past, you're the one that's actually blocking yourself. It's no longer negative karma or bad karma blocking you. Because it can end up lasting for years and years if you don't let it go and you don't let it become in the past and you don't forgive yourself. You're the only one that's still blocking yourself and still giving yourself that negative karma. The universe is usually pretty fast at balancing itself out. So if you're still noticing that you're having negative karma but you haven't even done anything wrong, you might want to think about forgiving yourself for past situations that you might not even remember. And you don't even have to remember them in order to forgive yourself. Just allow yourself to forgive your past. Don't think about the past. Don't get hung up on the past. Allow that forgiveness to envelop your entire body, and allow that forgiveness to sink in, and just know that you are worthy, which brings me again to the next step, the fourth step, knowing that you're worthy. You are worthy of anything at any moment. As long as you are growing as a person, you're elevating always, you're learning from the past, you're learning from your mistakes. We're all human. We are all going to make mistakes at some point in our lives, and probably many of them. Each and every one of us is that, and will create many mistakes, but as long as you're growing from them, learning from them, and then forgiving yourself, allowing yourself to move on, and knowing that you're still worthy of a bright future. You're still worthy of any experience you want. You are a multidimensional being who came down here to experience. You reincarnated on this planet to experience whatever you want to experience. And so the most important thing for you to do is to go out and experience these things. But if you're constantly living in the past, or feeling guilty about the past, or feeling like you aren't worthy because of who you were or what you've done in the past or who you are right now, that is yourself holding you back. It's not the universe. You won't be able to manifest anything at all if you do not feel that you are worthy. You are worthy of anything at any moment, and I want you beautiful souls to know that, because you're absolutely worthy of anything always. Forgive yourself for the past. Know that you are absolutely worthy right now, and live in the present moment. Who you were 20 minutes ago is the old you. That person has grown since then, has become this person right now. So live in the present moment right now. Forget the old timelines. Forget you 20 minutes ago. Forget you last week. Forget the you that was a year ago. Forget the you that was a childhood you. Those aren't you anymore. They led you to the you that you are now, and they made you who you are now. All those experiences from back then created who you are right now, and that person is worthy of experiencing and manifesting and creating, because that's what you're here to do. So I hope all of this made sense for you guys. That brings us to the end of this video. If you guys have any more questions on this at all, please leave them down below in the comment box, and I'll try to respond to you. If not, somebody in the community will probably respond to you. You guys have been super amazing with helping each other out, and I absolutely love seeing that. Thank you guys so much for everything, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.